I have been doing faceless YouTube automation for over 100 days, and it's time I told you the truth. Most of what you have been told when it comes to faceless YouTube automation is all lies. And I had this realization within 1 month of starting my faceless YouTube automation channels. Yep, not one, but two separate channels. And today, I am not only going to debunk these lies, but also show you the exact process of how you need to go about it, because only the people who understand how it works will be able to grow their channel and make money from YouTube. The others are just going to continue failing. The first lie you've been told is in the name itself, automation. Let me take you back to day one of starting this little project. I had to find a niche, research and find the ideas, create the channel, and then create the actual videos to be published on the channel. And while I was publishing my first video, I was simultaneously working on the idea and the content for the next set of videos. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did use InVideo AI to create my videos and ChatGPT to streamline my ideas and scripts. And that did cut down on me having to work with multiple people like a writer and an editor and do multiple rounds of feedback. But you need to understand that I have over half a decade of experience making YouTube videos. This means I understand how the platform works, I have a fair knowledge of how to research for ideas, and an understanding of what kind of content is more likely to be pushed out by the algorithm. And even then, I had to give a couple of hours to every single video, most of which did not even end up performing as I intended them to. For someone starting from scratch, the YouTube automation process is not nearly as automated as you'd think. Running a successful YouTube channel, especially a faceless channel, requires a lot of strategy and research work. You can definitely automate the video creation part using a tool like InVideo AI, where you simply input your idea in the prompt box and get the AI to generate a fully edited video in minutes. And that's great, but without a great idea and a good direction for the idea, you cannot magically get AI to generate great results. The second lie you've been told is that you can get good results quickly. Despite publishing super regularly, one of our faceless channels got a little over 100,000 views within the last 100 days, while the other one just got about 60,000 views in the last 100 days. Now, this happened because we needed more time and more content published to arrive on a winning strategy. Running a faceless YouTube automation channel is like running any other business. You need to invest time or money, and in most cases both, for it to grow. You will need to spend time researching for ideas and finding ones that have the maximum potential for your growth, both in terms of reach and revenue. And you will need to spend both time and money creating your videos if you really want them to succeed. Now, while nowadays the barrier to entry is low, the competition on YouTube has increased tremendously in the last couple of years. And this means that you need both quality and quantity of content in order to stand out and succeed. If you're using AI, the money and the time you spend will be relatively lesser as compared to hiring a full team for your YouTube. For instance, a tool like InVideo AI costs just $20 a month and creates a fully edited video in minutes for your channel with just a simple text prompt. If you take the alternative route, it would take at least 10 to 15 hours for a single video, and it would cost you close to $100 per video. Now, the third lie you've been told is that you can start making money from your faceless YouTube automation channel with no experience. You can make money, there's no doubt about that, but it's the no experience part that's misleading. Let me tell you about my own experience. The first channel I ever started on YouTube, it took me 3 years to reach monetization, and then another 2 years to get to a point where I was making substantial revenue. With my next channel, I was able to get there in just 4 months because I now understood the process and the algorithm better. But those experiences were with face-based channels. And when I applied the same strategy to these faceless channels, it wasn't surprising that they didn't get monetized. Just because you have watched a lot of content on running faceless YouTube channels does not mean that you know how to run a successful faceless YouTube channel. This is not to deter you from starting your own faceless channel, but to tell you that you need to set your expectations right in the beginning, because that is what is going to help you stay in the race for longer and ultimately reach your goal. Now, if you stuck around for so far, that's awesome, because you know what lies are being peddled to you when it comes to faceless YouTube automation. And now I'm gonna share what you can do instead to position your faceless channel for success. We spoke to several creators who've created wildly successful successful faceless channels and discovered that there are 7 things every new faceless creator needs to focus on. 1. Start off with rapid experimentation. If you've decided to get into the faceless YouTube game, spend a few weeks creating as many high quality videos as possible and then publishing them. Having an AI tool like InVideo makes this insanely faster and easier to do. You might not have your channel do well or even go viral, but this process is so important for you to understand the YouTube game. And just a few weeks of doing this will teach you more than any course you can come across. You know your experiment has been successful when you're able to publish high quality videos to your satisfaction and you are able to publish them regularly without missing your schedule. 2. Spend time finalizing your niche. Now, both your growth and your revenue are heavily dependent on the niche you choose. Pick the wrong one and you're going to continue struggling. Pick the right one and you're likely to get off the ground and get your channel monetized very quickly. With both our faceless channels here, we ended up picking popular niches with a lot of competition and saturation. As a result, it proved to be super difficult to get our channel to stand out and get off the ground. 3. Define your unique advantage. YouTube is getting saturated as more and more creators hop on. The only way for you to stand out and beat out that competition is if you have something to offer that others don't. And this becomes a lot easier to do if you define and figure it out right from the start. The reason that most faceless creators are unable to continue with their projects is because most faceless channels just end up looking like generic cash cow channels that have no personality. To stop this from happening to you, clearly define your tone of voice, your audience, and your brand assets before you even start making your videos. 4. Avoid shorts if your goal is to make money from YouTube. Now, while I already knew this, the appeal of YouTube shorts to gain those views very quickly and make your channel go viral is sometimes just too enticing. But if our 100-day experiment proves anything, it is that virality on shorts means very little and that you often need to put just as much of an effort as a long-form channel if you want to make substantial revenue from a shorts channel. To give you an estimate, 1 million views on YouTube shorts will make you roughly about $100, which is something you can make on long-form videos with just a couple thousand views. This really makes you question where you want to put your effort. The reason for this is the quality of attention between long and short-form content. It is vastly different. Short-form content does not build as much of a connection with the audience as a long-form content does. Think of your favorite YouTubers. How many of them are actually short-form creators? 5. Focus on building an audience from the start. I so wish we did this with our 2 channels instead of just chasing one-time viewers. Because one-time viewers might bring you virality, but that's not only short-lived, it can really mess up your growth in the long term. When you just chase views, the YouTube algorithm does not know who to push your content to. And this means that what has gotten you views once will not get you views again. And so you are never able to build a dependable formula to base your research and content on. Instead, if you focus on building an audience from the start, your focus will automatically shift to the relationship between you and your audience, and that will reflect in everything from your topic selection to the way you present your content. Number 6, spend time on packaging your videos. This includes your titles and your thumbnails and is perhaps the most important thing after choosing your niche that directly impacts your reach and viewership. It is that without great packaging, a great video is only mediocre. But great packaging can actually make a mediocre video great. And 7, set your expectations right. A lot of people go into faceless YouTube automation with the wrong notion, and that basically sets them up for failure right from the get-go. It is going to take a lot of failing before you figure out the formula that works for you. You get to make ad revenue from your videos, but because content distribution is the future, it is something every single brand and creator is trying to build. And if you understand the faceless YouTube game, you can do it better than most people in the world. I want you to learn the ropes of faceless content creation. I want you to understand just how big of a scope this field has. And I want to stop you from making as many mistakes as possible. Which is why I recommend that you watch this video next, because we cover the list of all the mistakes that stop faceless creators from succeeding.